benevolence. Top of the morning, everybody, on this glorious Tuesday. Y'all already know I went to the barber yesterday, got my handsomes polished up. But anyway, so look, I wanted to say most people don't get a chance to improve themselves because they're way too focused on proving themselves, right? So I wanted to elaborate on that, and this was a post I put on Instagram and Facebook, some days back, right? Most people don't get a chance to improve themselves because they're way too focused on proving themselves. And what I mean by that is this, right? A lot of people, want to be in relationships. A lot of people looking for love. And, a lot of people is dating and stuff like that, right? And I'm going to tell you, when you leveling up and you trying to get your money right, and you trying to handle and get to your business and do everything you need to do for you in life, I don't think a relationship is usually a good look, because when you're in a relationship, you're dating, you're spending money, you showing, it's the courtship, the courtship era, trial and period, right? So, you're going to dinners, you're doing movies, you're doing outings, and, you're trying to convince this person that you really care about them and stuff like that. And then if there's a person that's broken, whether it's a man or woman, if they're mentally broken and they got insecurity issues and all that, now you're trying to prove to them that you're not a cheater and that you're not this and you're not that. And all of that is time consuming, right? When you could just be investing that time into yourself, self-isolation, and working on improving your income, advancing career-wise, or through trade, or through education, or through physical health, or through your spiritual journey. You know what I'm saying? So, fuck proving yourself to others, and prove yourself, upgrade yourself to make you a better individual, to make you a more of an asset and not a liability, because, a lot of people think they're assets, and all totality they're liabilities, because they don't have nothing beneficial to contribute to the basically to the movement, man. And I'm talking about, for men, it's bigger than just bringing dick to the table, or security, like meaning you could protect the chick, the woman, or whatever, or you tough, and it's bigger than all that. And then for the woman, it's bigger than bringing a fat ass to the table or some good pussy, and shit like that. That shit ain't about nothing either. It has no true value. Good morning. It has no true value. So, you always want to be an asset, not a liability. And you always want to improve yourself instead of proving yourself to others. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a waste of time. Peace, King. You know what I'm saying? That's a waste of time. So, just focus on yourself, y'all. Whether it's, short-term goals, long-term goals, 90-day goals, 6 months goals, 1 year goals. Have a plan, have a structured format, and stick to your regiment, man, and don't break it for nobody. Like y'all already know with me, man, I work, I exercise, I get my little food from the juice bars, my protein shakes, or whatever I do, and, I play the house, no TV, read books, I abstain from a lot of stuff, like, meats and, drugs and clubs and, even sexual activity. I do a lot of abstinence, a lot of abstaining, and staying away from things because, I'm working on making me a better me. And the more I improve me, the more I can be a better asset when I do link with somebody who's on my type of time, and we can make a move that make a difference, right? So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. So also, I wanted to state, before I end this blog, a lot of people got to focus on the gold and not the glitter. And reason why y'all got to focus on the gold and not the glitter, because the gold is where all the minerals is at. And I'm not literally talking about a bar of gold. I'm talking about, just substance and being in tune with things of real value. Because, I ain't knocking people for having fun and stuff like that. But, a lot of people is, they doing too much partying. You're doing a lot of partying, a lot of drinking, a lot of fucking, a lot of, You know, a lot of things that really has no real value. And y'all kind of forgot that we just was on lockdown for like 2 months, and there was individuals trying to sabotage our liberties and our health. You know, don't forget that. You know, just because 141st and 8th Ave was jumping, and Brad Hurst been jumping the last few days, and people been having cookouts all over Harlem and the Bronx and out in Brooklyn. You know, how easy we celebrate when there's no real victory involved. How easy we celebrate when there's no real victory involved. You know, and sometimes we deceive ourselves and we undermine ourselves. And we'll be thinking we winning, but in all totality, we losing. And reason why we're losing, because are y'all still stocking food? Are y'all still prepping for a dark day? You know, if everybody is getting drunk and smoking weed and hookah, partying and fucking, is anybody exercising? Is anybody jogging? Is anybody indulging in anything productive that can further help you escape, defend yourself, protect you and your family when they do say the second lockdown is coming? Because what they gonna do is, they know in the wintertime y'all not gonna really want to go outside anyway because it's cold. So now they're gonna be like, oh, a second lockdown, the COVID shit spread it all summer while y'all was partying and being next to each other and everything. The COVID is super rampant. We need all of y'all to stay in the house and stay indoors. Don't come out. Curfew is enforced. And the thing about that is this. You know, they saying, oh, the COVID can't exist in hot weather. You know, a certain amount of hot temperature. But scientific fact has always proven that cold weather, germs cannot live in cold weather. So they switched the theory of science, you know, to further support their agenda. And if they saying hot weather kills COVID, then why they in Africa right now vaccinating African people? Why are they in Brazil right now vaccinating Brazilians? And we know Brazil outside of Africa has the largest black population. So it seems like they just talking where the melanated people is at, right? And then not only that, we're melanated, then our body is more carbon based. That means our body should retain heat more than anybody's body, because we know black absorbs heat, right? So, you know, y'all people got to think, man. Y'all got to focus up, man. You know, we have an avowed enemy, and our enemy comes in the form of those who profess to be scientists and government officials and intellectual leaders. You know, so don't become deceived and undermined and lose focus of the plan and the agenda. You know, partying, if y'all want to celebrate, do whatever y'all do, man. But please, man. They saying, you know, October, November, December is going to be dark. They know y'all going to be in the house for Thanksgiving and eating a lot of food. And they know y'all want to, you know, make y'all kids happy with the food. Christmas, y'all want to impress y'all kids with the gifts. So not only is y'all going to be in the house and y'all want to cater to y'all kids' pleasures, because y'all want to prove to y'all kids y'all love them, right? Y'all wasting y'all financial power because y'all spending on all this food to eat, gluttony. And then y'all spending all this money on toys and stuff, or games to make your kids happy. You know, I'm always been strict with my kids. Fuck Christmas, Santa Claus don't exist. You can get something, whatever you want, but before Christmas, we're not celebrating that bullshit. Y'all gotta start being honest with your kids too, and stop lying to them and deceiving them. And you know, if they think they don't get nothing for Christmas, you don't love them. Y'all gotta be real stern, man, and y'all gotta switch your protocol. But anyway, man, you know, that just was a friendly reminder, man. Y'all stay blessed. I'm signing off. I got to make a move to make a difference, man. Iron intelligence rule over negative nonsense. Warlord, wisdom and righteousness is law over reckless decisions. Stay up like a cop. I holler back on my collar crack and we get up like sit-ups, man. I'm oxygen. Oh, yeah, and you see what that black seed oil and that sea moss, you see what that thing be doing for me, right? I'm out here glow worming. My handsomeness is polished. Iron, oxygen.